Philadelphia, November 2011, Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church. Joe Frazier's funeral. 2,000 people inside. Silence, heavy, filled with grief. Casket at the front, closed, polished wood. Flowers surrounding it. White tulips. Joe's favorite. Photos on the walls. Joe young. Joe champion. Joe smiling. Joe with his family. A man in the front rows draws attention. Elderly, thin, hands trembling, head slightly bowed. 70 years old. Muhammad Ali. Parkinson's disease advanced stage. Can't speak anymore. Struggles to walk. But he's here, at Joe's funeral, because he had to come, had to say goodbye to his brother. Speeches begin. Pastor, friends, former boxers, all talking about Joe. Championship, strength, character, devotion to family. But the most important speech is coming. Joe's son, Marvis Frazier. Marvis walks to the podium. 49 years old, looks like his father. Same build, same jaw, but eyes are tear-filled. Stands in front of microphone, takes a breath. Begins. My father left behind many things, championships, memories, lessons, but he left one more thing, something special. I want to share it with you today. Marvis pulls a folded paper from his pocket. Yellow, slightly worn, carefully unfolds it. In 1978, something happened. My father and Muhammad Ali had a private conversation in my father's gym. 20 minutes. Door closed, nobody knows what they talked about. My father never told. Ali never told. But something changed that day. My father changed. 2,000 people listening silently. Ali raises his head, looks at Marvis, eyes filling. Marvis continues. After that day, my father was different, lighter, more peaceful. The anger was gone. The hatred was gone. I was 12 years old. I asked, Dad, what happened today? He said, Son, today I learned to forgive. I learned what real strength is. Marvis pauses, wipes his eyes. Uncle Ali can't speak anymore. Parkinson's disease took his voice, but it didn't stop his writing. When my father died, Uncle Ali wrote a note. Wrote it with difficulty, his hands shaking. But he wrote it, because some things must be said. Some things must last forever. Marvis raises the paper. My father wanted this note to be in his casket, with him forever. Now I'll read it. Uncle Ali's last words, to Joe Frazier. Silence, complete silence. 2,000 people holding their breath. Marvis reads, Dear Joe, my hands are shaking. Writing is hard, but I must write, because some things cannot remain unsaid. In 1978, I came to your gym. We hadn't spoken for 7 years. 7 years, 3 fights, Thrilla in Manila, everything. And I had said terrible things to you, on TV, in newspapers, everywhere. I called you gorilla. I called you Uncle Tom. I called you shadow. I called you finished. Every word was a lie. Every word was a weapon. I used them to hurt you. Why? Because I wanted to make myself feel big. But in reality, I became small. You became big. That day in the gym, I told you, Joe, forgive me. Because I finally understood. I didn't just hurt you. I hurt your family. I hurt Jackie. I hurt Marvis. Your children were bullied at school. They said their father is Ali's dog. And that was my fault. You looked at me. For a long time, then you did something I never expected. You cried. Joe Frazier, the toughest man, the strongest man, cried. And I cried too. 2 men, 2 warriors, 7 years enemies, 20 minutes brothers. You told me, Muhammad, I forgive you. But one condition, never do this to anyone again, never hurt anyone's family again. I promised. I kept it. 33 years. Now you're leaving. I'll come soon too. Parkinson's is slowly taking me. But before I go, I want you to know. You were my greatest opponent, but also my greatest teacher. You taught me humility. You taught me forgiveness. You taught me what real strength is. Strength wasn't in the fist. Strength was in the heart. I loved you, Joe, always loved you, but I was afraid to say it. Now I'm saying it. You are the real champion, not in the ring, in life. Rest in peace, brother. See you there, without gloves, just two brothers, together. Your brother, Muhammad Ali. Marvis folds the paper, tears streaming from his eyes. This note is in my father's casket, now, forever. Two brothers, together. 2,000 people crying, silently. Ali crying too, wiping his face with trembling hands, his wife Lonnie beside him, holding his hand. Marvis steps down from podium, goes to Ali, bends down. Ali tries to stand. Difficult. Marvis helps. Two men embrace. Ali's lips moving, no sound but words clear. Your brother, always. Funeral continues, but different now, because everyone understands. This isn't just Joe Frazier's funeral. It's a celebration of two legends' peace, a memory of two enemies becoming brothers. But how did this happen? What happened in those 20 minutes? In 1978, in Joe's gym, when the door was closed, what did they say? Why did they cry? Let's go back 33 years, to 1978, to that day, to those 20 minutes, to the moment when everything changed. Philadelphia, May 1978, Joe Frazier's gym, North Broad Street, two-story brick building, ordinary from outside, special from inside, because champions train here. Young boxers from poor neighborhoods, full of dreams, 3 in the afternoon, hot, humid, windows open but air stagnant. 20 young boxers training, hitting heavy bags, jump rope, shadow boxing, sparring. Joe standing in corner, watching, correcting. Keep hand up, guard chin, feet moving, always moving. 44 years old Joe, retired 3 years ago, now a trainer, teaching, giving hope to young people, giving back what was given to him. Door opens, everyone turns, a man enters, tall, very tall, 6'3", broad shoulders, bright blue shirt, white pants, sunglasses, walking slowly. Special walk. Everyone recognizes this walk. Muhammad Ali. Gym freezes. 20 young boxers can't breathe. Gloves suspended in air. Heavy bags swinging but nobody hitting. Because history is coming. Legend is coming. And nobody can move. Joe turns, sees Ali. Face doesn't change, but body tenses, because they haven't spoken for 7 years. 7 years. Last time they spoke was 1971, after Ali lost the fight. You were lucky, Joe. Next time I'll win. Then 1974, second fight. Ali won, Joe lost, but respectful match. Both tired, both aging. Then 1975, Thrilla in Manila. Hell. 14 rounds of brutality. Temperature 40 degrees. 2 men trying to kill each other. 14th round ends. Eddie Futch puts hand on Joe's shoulder. Joe, I'm stopping it. It's over. Joe had cried. First time he lost to Ali. And then Ali talked on TV, in newspapers, on radio. Joe Gorilla. Joe Uncle Tom. Joe my shadow. Joe finished. Joe's children heard. Jackie was 10 years old, bullied at school, came home crying. Dad, why does Ali hate you? Joe never forgave. 7 years, never spoke. Now Ali is here. In Joe's gym, Ali approaching, takes off sunglasses, eyes tired, different. Old sparkle gone, slightly reddened, as if he's been crying. But Ali doesn't cry. Ali never cries. Joe, voice soft, very soft. Ali always speaks loudly, shouts, jokes, but today different. Joe doesn't answer, just looks. Ali continues, Joe, can we talk, privately, please? The word please. Ali never says please, never begs, but today he does. Joe looks for a long time, 20 young boxers waiting, breath held. What will happen? Will Joe accept? Refuse? Joe nods. Come to my office. Two men walk to small office, glass window but curtain closing. Joe enters. Ali follows. Joe closes door. Doesn't lock but pushes tight. Nobody should hear. Outside, 20 young boxers look at each other. What will they do? Train? Wait? The oldest, 19 years old, let's call him Tommy, whispers, "Let's wait. History is happening." Inside, Joe and Ali, small office, one desk, two chairs, photos on wall, Joe's career, championship belt, family, children. Ali sits, Joe sits, face to face, two warriors, across from each other. 7 years later, Ali speaks first. "Joe, listen to me. Please, I need to talk. Need to say. I couldn't say for 7 years, but now I must." Joe, "Speak." Ali, I said terrible things to you, on TV, in newspapers, Gorilla, Uncle Tom, Shadow, finished. Every word was a lie, every word was a weapon. Joe silent, listening. Ali continues, "I made myself feel big by making you look small, but actually, I became small. You became big, and I didn't just hurt you, I hurt your family." Ali's voice breaking. "Jackie, Marvis, your children, they were bullied at school. They said their father is Ali's dog. And this is my fault. I did this. I caused them pain. And you, I left you helpless as a father." Joe's jaw tightening, remembering. Jackie's face, crying. "Dad, why does Ali hate you?" Ali, "Joe, I'm a father. I have 4 children, and now I think, what if someone talked about my children like that, on TV, millions heard? What would I do?" Ali's eyes filling. "I would kill that man, or kill myself, because I couldn't protect my children. You felt that way. I know, and I did this to you." Joe still silent, but something changing in his face, hardness softening, because Ali is telling truth, every word true. Ali, "After Thrilla in Manila, doctors told me, you came close to death. I said, Joe Frazier wanted to kill me, but I lied. You didn't want to kill me, you just wanted to win, with respect, with honor. I stole your honor, on TV, in front of everyone." Ali puts hands to face. "Joe, I came to apologize. I know 7 years is late. I know words aren't enough. But I must say, I was wrong, very wrong. And I'm sorry." Silence, in office. Only Ali's breathing, trembling, because trying not to cry. Joe looking at Ali, seeing his eyes, tearful, wet, and understanding. This is sincere, this is real. Ali isn't playing, Ali is really apologizing. Joe takes deep breath. "Muhammad, you gave me pain. You gave my family pain. I lived with anger for 7 years. 7 years I thought about you, hated you, held grudges." Ali lowers head. "I know. You're right, Joe. But I learned something in these 7 years. Hatred was killing me. Anger was consuming me. Every night I went to bed with anger. Every morning I woke with anger. And one day I realized, you were free. I was imprisoned by my own anger." Ali raises head, looks at Joe. Joe, "Jackie asked one day, 'Dad, will you forgive Ali?' I said, 'No, never.' She said, 'So, Dad, when will you be happy?' And I couldn't answer, because I couldn't be happy without forgiving." Joe leans forward. "Muhammad, you came here today, apologized, like a man, like a warrior. And I forgive you." Ali's eyes wide open. "What?" Joe, "I forgive you, because forgiving is strength. Holding grudges is weakness. I choose to be strong." And at that moment something happens. Ali's face crumples, lips trembling, tears coming from eyes, Muhammad Ali crying, for the first time, not in front of cameras, not in the ring. Here, in Joe's office, silently, deeply. Joe feeling it too, eyes filling. Because 7 years of anger leaving, 7 years of weightlifting, two men crying, face to face, from enemies to brothers. Ali stands up, pleading. Joe, can I hug you? Joe stands up. Come here, brother. Two men embrace, tight, long, Ali crying on Joe's shoulder. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Again and again, Joe. I know, I accept. It's over, all over. 20 minutes pass. Inside, two men talking, crying, laughing, remembering. First fight, second fight, Thrilla, good moments, bad moments, everything. Ali. Joe, you were the opponent who challenged me most. Toughest, strongest, most determined. Joe. You too, Muhammad. Nobody was fast like you, nobody was smart like you. Ali. But we're not opponents anymore, are we? Joe. No, now we're brothers. Finally, door opens. Ali comes out, face different, lighter, as if weight lifted. Joe comes out, eyes reddened, but smiling. 20 young boxers looking. What happened? Fight? Peace? Joe. Keep training, go. But nobody moves because something changed. Everyone feels it. Ali leaves gym, gets in car, but before leaving turns. Looks at Jim, looks at Joe, waves. Joe waves back. Two legends. At peace, 33 years later, 2011, Joe dies, 67 years old, liver cancer, in hospital, family beside him, in final days, writing will. Tell Ali, put note in my casket, to be with me forever. Ali hears news. Joe died, crying, silently, can't speak because of Parkinson's, but takes paper and pen, writing with trembling hands. Difficult, but writing, because Joe asked, because his brother asked. Finishes letter. Gives to Marvis. Put in your father's casket, please. Funeral day, Ali sitting front row, Marvis reading letter, 2,000 people crying, funeral ends, casket being carried. Ali approaches, puts hand on casket, lips moving. Rest in peace, brother. I'll come soon. See you there. Cemetery, casket lowering, dirt thrown. Ali watching from distance. Can't stand because Parkinson's. But heart is there, with Joe, an inside casket, on Joe's chest. Ali's letter, forever. Two brothers, together. 2016 June. Muhammad Ali dies. 74 years old. Parkinson's, sepsis, respiratory failure, in Louisville, Kentucky, his hometown, his funeral massive event. 15,000 people, world leaders, celebrities, athletes, but one person missing, Joe Frazier, because Joe left in 2011, but Joe's family there, Marvis, Jackie, grandchildren, front rows, speeches, memories, tributes, Ali's life, achievements, struggles. Then Marvis invited to speak, walks to podium. Uncle Ali apologized to my father in 1978. From 1984 to 2011, I heard him call my father, talking on phone, laughing. They were friends. They were brothers. Marvis pauses. When my father died, Uncle Ali wrote a note. That note is in my father's casket. Now my father wants to send something to Uncle Ali. I'll put it in Uncle Ali's casket. Marvis pulls envelope from pocket. My father wrote this in 1999. Said for Ali. Said, if I die, give to Ali. If he dies, put in his casket. Opens envelope. Takes out paper. Reads, Dear Muhammad, if you're reading this, I'm gone. You're still here, or we're both gone. Doesn't matter. Because what I want to say is timeless. In 1978, you came to me. Apologized, cried, I cried. That day, my life changed, because I learned to forgive. You taught me more than boxing. You taught me to be a man. You taught me humility. You taught me to admit wrong. People will remember us as enemies. 3 fights, Thrilla in Manila. But we know the truth. We were brothers for the last 33 years, real brothers. I loved you, Muhammad, as a warrior, as a man, as a brother. Now I'm leaving. You'll come soon, too. We'll see each other there, in God's presence, without gloves, just two souls, in peace. Rest in peace, brother. I love you. Joe. Marvis folds letter, puts in envelope, approaches casket, places inside, next to Ali. My father and Uncle Ali, two legends, two enemies, two brothers, now together, forever. 15,000 people standing, applauding, crying, because this isn't just two boxers' story, it's two humans' story, from anger to forgiveness, from hatred to love, from enemies to brothers. Ali's casket closes. Inside Joe's letter. In Joe's casket, Ali's letter. Two brothers, together forever. And today, 2024, people still talk. Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali, 3 fights. Thrilla in Manila, greatest rivalry. But people who know say something else, something bigger than rivalry. Peace, forgiveness, brotherhood. Because in 1978, in those 20 minutes, two men cried, for the first time, together. And those tears washed everything, anger, hatred, pain, and two enemies became brothers. Who are you? Who do you need to forgive? Are you waiting 7 years? 33 years? Because Joe and Ali teach you something. Forgiving is never too late, but the sooner the better. Anger kills you. Forgiveness frees you. Joe learned, Ali learned. Now you learn. Go, forgive, be free, like them. Two legends, two brothers, forever.